This video is all about the keto flu. I'm sure if you've heard anything about ketosis before, you've heard of the keto flu, and it scares people off from doing ketosis and getting into ketosis because they think they have to go through this period of sickness or where they have like flu-like symptoms. And I'm going to answer all your questions on the keto flu in this video. You know, if it's real, what you can do to bypass it, and all those awesome things. So, is it real? The keto flu is a real thing. Now, no, it's not a flu. It's not contagious. It's not an actual sickness or disease. All it is a period of transition. So it's when your body is transitioning from glucose to ketones, and your cells aren't used to that yet. They're not used to running on ketones, so your body goes through a little transition period where it feels a little bit weird. And that's all this keto flu is. It's not a flu, it's a transition period. So here are the symptoms, though, that you could experience while transitioning from glucose to ketones, from carbs to fats. Okay, so you could experience some minor headaches, some nausea, feeling of sluggishness, maybe a little bit of lightheadedness. You can feel those things, and there's many different reasons why you could feel that way, and a lot of it is a lack of vitamins and minerals, especially minerals that you're not getting or you're not holding on to like you were before when you had the carbs and the glycogen in your system. Because when you're in a state of ketosis and when you sort of eliminate carbs from the equation, you urinate more, you go to the bathroom more, which means when you're doing that more, you're drinking more water and you're flushing out more of the minerals. And you need those. You need sodium and potassium, especially at a certain level, to not feel the lightheadedness and that nausea feeling that people say they get. So, like I said before, it is a transition period. And what you're doing, here's a little visualization of what it's like, and my drawing is awesome, I know. So here, pretend you have two fuel tanks, okay? Here's a fuel tank and here's a fuel tank, and these are what your body can run off of, okay? So the glucose fuel tank, when you start having less carbs below 50 grams, below 30 grams, like in the carb video we explained, when you start to do that, your glucose level in your body, in your muscles, in your liver, it starts to go down, okay? And when that goes down, you get down to this dirty sludge type of stuff that you're burning through, you're running through, and you're not feeling good. You're not feeling good because this is not the right fuel source that you want to be running off of. Your body is burning through the very last bit of glucose and glucose and sugars that you're running on. It's going through the very last bit of that, and it's transitioning to ketones, which is the most efficient fuel source, and it's the one that you want to be running off of. And as you'll know, when you're running off of ketones, you're going to feel amazing. You're going to feel more mental clarity. Your brain's just going to feel awesome. You're just going to feel like so clear-minded, clear-headed. And, it's clean and highly efficient. And, we all have the mitochondria in our cells. That's like the powerhouse of the cell. And there's been studies done and research done that shows that the mitochondria actually runs more efficiently on ketones than glucose. So that just proves to you right there that our bodies are meant to run on ketones. This is not something unnatural. This is something that our bodies are very well adapted to doing. They're good at doing it, and we should be doing it to optimize our health. We definitely should be doing it. Now, you can see that this fuel tank is very full, very, very full. And that's because you're going to be tapping into your body fat. You're going to be tapping into the good fats you're eating. This fuel tank's not going to run out. Hopefully it does get lower because you're going to burn all your body fat off and get to the goal you want to get to. But that's the key. Switch from the low-grade fuel to the high-grade fuel. That's what we're doing here in ketosis. And now, is there a way to bypass going through all this sludge, or bypass the headaches, the nausea, the sluggishness, but still burn through this? And there absolutely is, and that's what I'm going to teach you here. So this is one of the biggest rapid keto adaptation hacks, okay? Now, there's these things called exogenous ketones. So exogenous ketones are a supplement that you can take to totally bypass these bad effects. So these exogenous ketones, the main ones that you're going to see are BHB salts, which are beta-hydroxybutyrate salts. And what they do is, beta-hydroxybutyrate is like the main ketone that we use for energy. There's beta-hydroxybutyrate, there's acetone, and what you're doing when you introduce those into your body is your body says, oh man, I'm going to use these for energy directly right now. And it gets your brain and your body adapted to using ketones for fuel. So you can bypass this where your body's confused and it doesn't know what to run off of, glucose or ketones, and it says, oh, awesome, we have ketones now, even though they were introduced through a supplement. We have ketones now, we're going to use those for energy. And your cells become good. They become efficient at running off of ketones. And that's a quick hack to bypass the so-called keto flu. Now, also another quick hack to bypass this keto flu or to limit these effects. If you don't want to go out and buy exogenous ketones, no big deal. You don't have to. You can still bypass this. And here's the way to do it. Increase your mineral intake. Like I said before, you're excreting a lot more minerals through your urine. You're drinking more water because your body isn't holding as much water weight because the carbs are gone. So what you need to do is increase your mineral intake, and a simple way to do that is to introduce pink Himalayan salt and cream of tartar into your water. So you don't have to, now all your water doesn't have to be like this, but I recommend first thing in the morning, mix, take a nice pinch of pink Himalayan salt, take like a little half a teaspoon of cream of tartar, which is pure potassium, and pink Himalayan salt, sodium, and pink Himalayan salt has all a wide range of minerals that come from obviously the Himalayan mountains, but I think it's somewhere around 87 different minerals that's in pink Himalayan salt. Now, I don't recommend that you do white iodized salt. I don't recommend that you do that because you're missing out on all those minerals. And it's cheap. It's simple to get, it's not going to break your bank. But that's what you should do. Mix this in your water, drink it. You're going to avoid the lightheaded feeling that you might get because of the lack of minerals. So this is an overview of the keto flu. I know it's going to help you. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me. Comment on the social medias. You can comment on my Facebook Live show, which I have at least 5 times a week, and we will get your questions answered. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. Take notes. When I'm doing these videos, take notes. Make sure you're writing the stuff down so you can implement it into your life today.